are again back on the Connecticut shoreline. Guys like here to talk to you about how to control broadleaves, especially clovers and other various greens that you probably don't want in your lawn. All right, you'll notice that in this quarter-acre parcel, about 10,000 square feet. If I look down below me, I've got this predominance of this very actually soft clover. Clover by itself is actually very nice. The problem for us here is that we have so much of it that white clover in the spring and summertime develops flowers, which attracts bees. And in a recreational landscape area like this, the bees interfere with our social activities. The kids like to sit around and play in the grass, and it's no fun getting stung by a couple bees. It's happened to a couple of my relatives and to others around us. As I walk around, you notice there's actually some areas of what I'll call a turf grass. This is a nice section of, it looks like a Kentucky bluegrass, and actually over by here by the fence post, this looks like a red fescue. It's actually very tall here. My theory is that the lawn people, when they come around, they put their wheels really close to the edge, so the lawn wheel actually pushes the fescue down, and because it's so long, it can absorb water. We don't water here, and it actually develops very well. So theoretically, if we didn't actually cut this lawn, that fescue and the tall grasses would be able to sustain themselves very well and probably push out a lot of these things. Here's some more of the clover we're trying to keep under control. You've got some other grasses in here. This is kind of a broadleaf green. I'm going to cut it out and I'll put it by the side and try to identify all these for you. This over here, this is actually, I think this is a bent grass, which is on your golf courses, and when it's very short, it's actually very tight and cuts everything out. But as it gets longer, it develops these brown, leggy kind of growths, and it's just not that attractive for a landscape area. So we want to try to keep that under control as well. Here's the occasional dandelion. We actually don't see a lot of dandelions here, but there are other broadleaves like this. I'll try to identify this for you. Might be some kind of a chickweed. What I'm looking for right now is here's some more dandelions and broadleaves. I'm not sure what this little mossy like grass is here. There's not too much of that. Last month and the month before, I'm talking about September, October, even August, we had a predominance of ragweed. Here's a little remnant of it here. You can't believe how this had actually taken over the entire area. It actually created a canopy over everything we had. The ragweed now is kind of gone into remission, but I'm sure our little friend will be back in the springtime, just like before. This looks like a kind of a shortleaf plantain. There's a broadleaf version of it as well, and that's fairly predominant around here as well. Here's a looks like another dandelion that's been cut back. So that's the situation we have here. The charter we have is to try and keep these actual turf grasses have a chance to survive. Here's another example of the ragweed under control. Nice clovers. When I go over to this section over here, the other part of the beach, you can notice view of the surf here on a day. We actually have small craft warnings today. The swells are probably around, they say around 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet. So it would not be too much fun to be out in the small craft in a day like today. Going back to the lawn, I come over to this area here. The plantains would be thicker. There's some more ragweed, and here's the predominance of clover. But what I want to show you over here is something called creeping Charlie. The creeping Charlie is very hard to eradicate. You actually have to pull it out. We're going to try and treat it with a broadleaf. But this stuff, if you didn't mind the way it looks, it actually forms a nice soft ground cover. So look at it all. It's all over here. It actually emanates from over here on the edge. We've got some sumacs here that are growing amongst the landscapes, but this is where it looks like it's starting right along here. It kind of got hold all along the edge here, kind of in a burying itself up into the corner there, and lo and behold, it came out. Look at it, it's all near the fence here. It's taking over this area here. So this creeping Charlie is tough. Here's what's called a broadleaf plantain. These actually have medicinal qualities. You can make poultices out of them and put them on cuts, but that's not going to help us for what we're doing here. More creeping Charlie, and here's some more bent grass. Here's some bluegrass kind of trying to come through. Get along the fence here. There's more of that what I think is fescue that's forming a nice smeary. So, you know, if we can develop this stuff here, I think our bee charmers would be very happy. And so that's a rundown of what we have here. It's predominance of clover, creeping Charlie, some of the other broadleafs we mentioned. I'll try and cut a few out and put them on the side and identify them individually. But that's our challenge here. We've got plenty of greenery here. There's plenty of vegetation. Just a matter of what we want to try and encourage and try and discourage. All right, signing out.